when you're dealing with celebrities that we've all fallen in love with through different films, how do you stop yourself from, hey, Matt, how do you like them apples? Things that would not be appropriate to say. How do you maintain acknowledging that they are who they are? You're talking to Morgan Freeman. We all know that that's Red from Shawshank, but
Yeah.
you want to distance yourself. How do you deal with them respectfully so you can work with them and take them off the pedestal that they are on through marketing?
Um, you have to. It's not professional not to. And I, film is a collaborative medium, and they need me and I need them. And it's my greatest pleasure to write for a specific actor. I love it. I love working with an actor. And so you very quickly lose any kind of starstruckness once you start working together, doing proper work, moving words around, moving scenes around and stuff like that. Then you're just trying to make a better movie. And if hopefully you see eye to eye on how to do that, or at least you can talk through how to do that. And so, yeah, it's not, I've never asked for an autograph or a picture, never would. Um, it's 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 not professional, and they would not. They'd lose respect for me instantly. So it's sort of easy. You just do your work, do your work. They do their work. You try and do the best you can.
When you're writing for a specific actor and you know their work and you know what some of their strong points have been previous, I imagine the temptation would be, I know you wrote a screenplay for Tobey Maguire. It would be my temptation to to work in Spider-Man references, but to think of the characters I've seen him play. But if you're creating a whole new character and they're an actor with incredible range like Tobey Maguire has, how do you put that in a separate part of your brain and create something entirely new that they're still going to play to their strengths, but it's not going to be a paint by numbers caricature for them?
Well, actually, the last thing they ever want is to do what they've done before. So, if I mean, some people do because it's easy and comfortable for them, and they repeat themselves, and that's fine. If people like that, that's fine. But someone like Toby would never want to be what he'd been before. And so I just focus on the character I'm writing, and Toby will decide how to play that. That's what actors do, and good actors. And so really I'm trying to write a character that intrigues Toby because it's different from anything else he's done. So I never ever go back and look at an actor's previous work to try and inform my work. Quite the opposite. I try and forget everything they've ever done because they are who they are. I mean, they aren't acting. Good acting is very difficult because people have to put on a different character every time they do that. I think it's kind of quite hard psychologically if they really get deep into who they're trying to be. And so my job as the writer is to provide them the material to do that with, rather than try and, as I said, try and repeat what they've already done. And then it's a collaboration as you work together. They'll say, I can't say it this way. There's nothing more detailed than nobody is more detailed than an actor working through his or her lines with you just before production. They really push and pull on everything. And I'm the writer. I think I know what I've got on the page. And once the actors start pushing and pulling on it, the good, smart actors, you realize, oh, I didn't mean to do that, or that line can't work. And sometimes the way they deliver a line completely changes the meaning of the line. And just the emphasis, different emphasis on the words. And so then you change the script to reflect them as an actor. It's really exciting. It's hard work. It's not me having ideas anymore. It's me working with the actor to put what they want to do on the page while still keeping the scenes and the stories in place. It's very cool. It's fun. It's exhausting. It's sort of guerrilla warfare, you know, it's like guerrilla writing because it's all happening in real time. There's a start date, you're out of time. My brain turns to mush after 5 or 6 hours. Sometimes people can go for 12 hours and I just can't. You know, that sometimes the actors can go all day, 8 to 8, and I just can't. You know, at a certain point, I just have to say uncle and go take a walk or something and try and, or a nap, and try and, you know, rehabilitate my brain. But yeah, it's fun. That part's really fun.
Do you miss that tool, and how do you compensate for that when it's you playing all of these characters? Yeah.
I don't miss it. It's because usually it means I'm away from my family in a hotel room somewhere. When I've come to not enjoy being alone in hotel rooms, and you know, writing the novel means that that's me. I'm acting every character. I'm while trying to make it not sound like me in every piece of dialogue. So so I haven't missed it yet, let's put it that way. I'd love to do it again, but I haven't missed it yet. I'd love to do it again with the actors who are playing the characters in the book, in this book that I will hopefully have adapted for a movie or a TV series. That would be fun, to go down that journey with the actors, see where that leads us. So that would be fun and very satisfying.
I assume that having worked so closely with some of the greatest actors that have ever lived, you've picked up some tips and tricks about how to create characters and how to refine dialogue along the way. Yeah.
Yes, I hope so. I hope so. I try not to think too much when I'm writing. You know, I mean, I try to not paralyze myself with conscious thought, or at least technical thought on this stuff. But yes, I hope I have. I did a lot of work on the set of the Book of Eli. And Gary Oldman plays the bad guy in the movie, and he just phones me one day and goes, Tony, do I shave? Because it's post-apocalyptic, right? But he's the boss of the bad gang. And I say, I had never thought of it. And you go, yes, but you're the only person in this entire movie who shaves. No one else has a razor or soap or anything. You're the only person who can shave. So yes, you shave. And he's like, thank you. I thought so. Yes. And that's that. You know, he was the one who brought that question to the character. But it's quite important on screen, right? Or it's quite important to know that he's the wealthiest person in that world where there is no wealth anymore. So that was.
Now I'm incredibly jealous. I've always joked that they could save a lot of money making Jurassic Park movies if they just cast Gary Oldman to play all the dinosaurs. At first you go, I don't know if but he would do it. He'd pull it off. He so disappears into real life. I think that's a T-Rex. It's not Gary Oldman anymore.
And he'd be a bloody scary dinosaur too.
Far more scary than a CGI.
Yeah. Yeah. He's amazing.